Okay, we're all set. So let's find ourselves in a comfortable seat, please, to begin with. Taking your hands to your heart, either crossing them over with your palms facing your heart, or you can press your palms together in Anjali Mudra if that's more resonating for you. And as you soften your shoulders back and down, lengthening your spine and sitting with a long, tall spine, closing your eyes when you're ready, and noticing how your body is from your head and the crown of your head. You feel into the balance of both sides of your skull, both ears, both eyes and nostrils, and both of your lips, softening all the way through and dropping from your mind space down through the senses of your eyes, your mouth, your nose, your ears, the touch of your skin, down to your throat, and noticing the balance of both sides of your throat, the front and back of your throat, as you breathe, allowing your breath with this bridge of your heart and your mind through your throat. Maybe you can have a sigh as you sigh out any tension and letting any heaviness drop away. Allowing this balancing intuition to rest on your shoulders, easing and softening both shoulders together, noticing around the front of the shoulders, the sides and the back, and trying to allow the shoulders as branches of your heart to feel into a more releasing, relaxing, open sensation. Softening through your arms, down to your wrists, your hands, your fingers, thumbs, and the palms of your hands. And with your hands over your heart center, feeling into the touch of your hands there and the sensation of your hands over your heart as branches of your heart, as tendrils of your heart. And how, as you breathe and center yourself to receive love, to expand with love, and to soak in this love, noticing your hands with softness on your heart, and your breath like a sweet inner caress, each breath circulating as you relax your lungs, sensing your breath through the back of your lungs, as well as the sides and the front. And maybe having a few sighs here to again let go of any heaviness and release. And feeling into the sensation of your lungs massaging your heart, or imagining this. Feeling each breath expanding to the sides, swelling and filling, and each exhale softening, releasing. And as you breathe through your lungs, noticing how your lungs feel once you give them this full attention and the full breaths, dropping through your lungs, your heart space, to all of the organs of your body, asking all of the organs to relax. And each breath, as you breathe deep, circulating radiance, circulating golden light around all of your organs, as every cell within you is this pulsating, regenerating, transforming life force within you. Relaxing down through your body down through your spine, to your hips, your pelvis, your tailbone, noticing both hips, noticing around the hips. And again, if you need to balance or allow your awareness to send this balance down through you. Noticing your sacrum, your pelvis, the front and the back. And as if you could swirl your awareness all the way around your pelvis, your pelvic bowl. With your breath, sending your awareness with loving kindness all the way through you, down to your legs, and down through both legs together, to your knees, to the lower legs, to your feet, the soles of your feet, your toes. And possibly you can imagine a stream of golden light from your toes, the soles of your feet, streaming all the way up through you and all the way down through you from your crown to your root, all the way through you to the earth below. And as we sit with ourselves on the earth, on Mother Earth, tuning into rooting down with our energy, grounding with this energy of transformation, of growth, of nurturing. And as if you could drop any heaviness, any stress or fear, anger or worry down to the earth, just dropping and releasing and allowing the earth to recycle, to regenerate, to transform this energy back into love. And as we center in our heart space, noticing how your heart feels tonight. And possibly there's another area of your body that you can feel emotional or in some way that needs to balance. And just noticing that for your own awareness. And if you were to name this area of your body or your heart, and name the emotion with a word that could sum up what you need to let go of, what would this be? And as you listen, knowing the answers that arise as your message of your own inner heart, your own soul, and allowing this awareness to bring an opening, to bring a open doorway of releasing, of letting go. And taking a few more big breaths, noticing what you would like to let go of. And also now breathing in what you would like to flip into receiving, to turn that around of whatever you'd like to let go of, to turn that to the opposite. What would you like to receive from this meditation tonight? And as you honor this wisdom within you, imagining an open doorway, and the open doorway as a symbol for you to walk through and walk from what you want to let go of into what you'd like to receive. Noticing any images or any sensations, any thoughts that come up with this doorway. And noticing around the doorway how the doorway is decorated, what the walls are made of, where this sacred doorway of your heart and noticing the side of the doorway that you'd like to let go. And as you walk through the space and the side of the doorway that you'd like to receive. As you breathe for a few more breaths, allowing this to bring awareness for your own healing. And possibly you can journal with those questions of what you'd like to let go of and what you'd like to receive. And possibly writing down the doorway that you've seen, the description of the doorway. We'll just spend a few more moments as you write down or as you breathe into your heart still, staying seated. You can journal or just breathe. As you breathe and journal, noticing once more the doorway, and if you'd like to add any more decoration, any colour, any different textures, or introduce the doorway to be in a different space completely. And as you hold this magic inside of you, of your soul essence with divine love, let's say mantra as many times that you're called to repeat it. You can silently whisper this within you or sound this aloud. And the mantra is in the chat for us all to read if you need to read it. Aham Prema, I am divine love. Aham Prema, I am divine love. Aham Prema, I am divine love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. As you anchor this to your heart, dropping down through your body once again to the earth below, and sending your love to Mother Earth. Allowing this love to rise through you, to rise through the whole of your body and out of your crown chakra above you. Now to round your heart's magnetic field, that's magnificence filling the room that you're in. and beaming this out as a bubble of love out to all the surrounding areas around you, to your whole house, the streets, your town, the cities, your country, with divine love, Aham Prema, beaming this out across the seas to the whole world, imagining the whole globe glowing with love. And this glowing love, light, streaming out to the cosmos, to the universe, out to all. And from your heart space as connected to all, maybe you can sense a song of creation, a song of the universe, and a song of your own heart, called your sankalpa, your intention. And perhaps as you listen into this song, you can form a word that encompasses your heart's energy and the energy of love, divine love, of all. And what word this would be is your own special treasure, your own special word for you to connect even deeper to and to live with as you come here to live your own essence. And perhaps you can stay seated, or if you'd like to, you can lie down now. And before you lie down, if you want to put the word that came to you with love for all, you're very welcome to add that to the chat, and I'll read it out to everybody as you're getting more comfy and lying down. Thank you, Stacey. Strength. And my word would be flow, to flow with life. Vicky, surrender. And I read a passage from The Wise Heart by Jack Cornfield as you settle and get as comfy as possible. Unhealthy thoughts can chain us to the past. They arise as the result of past karma that we cannot change. We can, however, change our destructive thoughts in the present. Through mindfulness, we can recognize them as bad habits learned long ago. Then we can take the critical next step. We can discover how these thoughts can give us more grief, more insecurity and loneliness, as well as cover grief, insecurity and loneliness. This underlying suffering needs to be held with compassion as we gradually learn to tolerate our own repeated thoughts. We can reduce their pull. Sometimes we can pry ourselves loose from the power of our thoughts and bad advice, but underneath destructive thoughts is a part of us that knows such thoughts are not true and not valid, not alive. And with a release of these old stories, a new perspective dawns. fear can be transformed into presence and excitement. It can open a new door of interest and lead us into a gateway to surprise, flowing with change, trusting in life. And as we learn to trust in our own life source within us, our own wisdom of our heart, we can open to the flow of life, of all the difficulties that we experience, and especially at the moment as we go through these hard times together. It's really important for us to be more in our heart space for ourselves and for each other, for all. As you lie, noticing how you've placed yourself and relaxing fully. And I read a passage from the Radiance Sutras, Sutra 93. Whenever your heart journeys on whatever expedition in your outer life and in secret inner life, breathe in intimacy with infinity. Where can you go to avoid the one in whom all exists? Reach down into your deepest being and stand in eternity. Walk through this world, see every situation as an expansion of the mystery. Savor the recognition that all is love and love is all. And as we settle, allowing your breath to breathe across your heart once more, softening your heart, and returning to this doorway of your heart. And as you walk through the doorway again into a space of receiving healing, receiving wisdom, receiving what you already know inside of you as your innate truth, as your soul essence, allowing this light to shimmer and sparkle all the way through you. And as you stand in the space of your magical heart space, through the open doorway, maybe you can walk and move around and explore even more. Maybe there are objects there, or guides, angels, animals. Noticing the 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, space. As you notice these around you and you within you, and perhaps from your heart space in this imaginary, magical space through the doorway, you can add different amazing objects or different qualities. Imagining yourself sat in this space, surrounded by the magic within you. This beaming out of your heart, all around and deep inside. And as you sit in this center space, Imagining what you are feeling in this space just as you are now. And if the feeling or the healing that you would like to receive from this meditation is there for you, opening, expanding, sending this healing all the way down to your feet, your toes, the soles of your feet again, and all the way up through you, through to the crown of your head, shining above and below, all the way round. And receiving these sounds through your shining energy with divine love as you are. Allowing those sounds to settle, soaking in your heart's essence, your heart's energy once more. Allowing this to soak in every cell, every organ, every part of you, and to shine up to your mind. And as you start to wake with deep breaths, moving your fingers, your toes, having a wriggle. You can stay lying down if you wish for the end, or come to seated, wherever you choose to be, either lying or seated. Just honouring your thoughts as well as your feelings, and the bridge of your breath, of your throat, between your heart and your mind, and how your breath can help you ultimately to soothe, to equalize, to balance the whole of your body, your heart and your mind. And return to your truth of fullness, of thriving, of divine love that's always inside of you. And I read a quote by Prajapranjana. How amazing! All living beings have the Buddha nature of awakening and freedom, yet they do not realize this. Unknowingly, they wander on the oceans of suffering for lifetimes. It is time to realize your own Buddha nature. So as you come to seated or you stay lying down, you may take your hands to your heart, either pressing the palms together or the palms facing your heart, whatever feels nice and resonates for you tonight. And noticing what came up for you and how your heart feels now. And allowing how your heart feels now to guide you into the next journey of the evening, of the day, tomorrow, of the week, of the month, of the year. Allowing your heart to guide you with each breath, with each time that you remember your heart's wisdom, your heart's healing, with divine love, Aham Prema. As you bow to your heart to finish and seal this in, and bow to each other. Namaste.